Hello guys, as you know, Paintstorm doesn't support vector engine, but one guy that used Paintstorm found a really interesting workaround way that we can use text tool to include forms that we need into font. And I have checked this his proposition and it's work. This is cool because we now can use vector shapes inside Paintstorm in this interesting way. So I created at once this pack of toolkit of shapes that cover at once basic and more extended forms. To install it and start work with it, you should drop it to this folder. On Windows is this one path. You just drop it here and that's it. On Mac, probably something similar. I'm not sure if it will work or not. Should. On Linux, also check, because as far as I know, there are problems with text tool. So text tool itself might crash. So check it at first. Okay, so you drop it here, and next open Paintstorm, take text tool and choose at the bottom of the list, it should be here something, this font. After you choose it, just type with the numbers, and you will see it's a basic forms I put at lowercase numbers, and uppercase have more modified complex forms of same. So logic was this way. How to use it at first? So important to put 100 pixels or something like small, because when you later rescale text, it remembers the scale you just did, for example. And now delete and put text again. As you see, the size of text now huge. So it's important. Later I'll explain why. So put some small amount, like 100 pixels, and find a form you need to use. For example, I need this drop. Then I choose transform tool and rescale to the size I need. So after that I press enter and select this layer, text layer, and rasterize. Then I choose lasso, detach, or in a different way, which way you more like. I use this way, detach with lasso, and that's it. All not important, I delete. And now I have clean form of drop. It's useful when you need fast put some complex shapes like star or etc, etc. As you see now, right now it's quite huge. Here it is. So, or spiral. But you don't have access to some vector programs, or you don't know how to do it in vector programs, so this should be handy for these purposes. Next one, I'll show which case I bind it. I decided to put it on a row of the numbers, and at first it was this short without all this, like that, and everything was included in that. It was comfortable, short, and I thought it was logical, more logical than it right now, because all was included at once in related things. But when I did it in this way, as you see, for stars, for example, all stars packed into one symbol. Right now it's expanded to 4 or even 5 symbols. The reason was I found that when I do it in this way and then export to font not really cool works with thin details and create this trash, this and this. And so this the reason why you also don't do this way. The second problem was more important than when they are quite small, like here, and you should choose one. For example, you like this one and you scale it, and you need to scale for like this shape or even more. And then just look at the size of the one symbol scale. It's quite huge, and more smaller it will be all these forms, more you need to scale. And the problem is that when you reach some limit of the scale, Paintstorm will crash. For me it's 1400, like this, or like that. For me this number, when I reach it and cross it, it's crashing, the program crash. So better not reach this amount, but probably it's a lot depends on the your hardware. So maybe more iPads, or I don't know, some more lower devices need to be like 10K, or more powerful PC might have more gap and 20K. I'm not sure, it's my assumption. Check it. To check it, create some document. I check it on 5K resolution. You can try it on 10K resolution. So I just paste one symbol and scaled it to this size until it not fall. So I check it into this way. So I put it like that and scale it. So here is 10K. Right now it's like 10K resolution of this symbol. I can expand it to this. It's probably here it's 15K. It will fall at once. So I can like shrink, scale back it a little bit. So something like here it should work. So I press enter. For me it's work, and then after that I just rasterized. Also I recommend not leave it like that and rasterize it once to not risk it. You probably might work in this way, like coloring it, leave it like text, but I feel so that better to rasterize it. If text not huge, probably it will work. Until you not forget where you put font, if you change OS or something like that. So rasterize, and then detach what I need, and all garbage I delete. So as you see, it even works for 5K. Fine. I did it oriented to this resolution. Mostly I work in this resolution. So for me, this resolution and the scales, it might all this even small. Here is, as you see, this example, as I told, it's quite huge. I have no idea if I put it right now, it might crash or not. So better not risk and always put 100. So I mean that even for small like this, it's more or less for me okay to use it. For this resolution. As you see, here is even on this scale, just right now I didn't see before. Even on this resolution, some small, but yeah, I think it's not too much important. Okay, so now you have idea how to use it and how it works. Next, what I'll show you about here is pack of what it is inside it, so you can check briefly. I decide to put mostly what might be useful. So it's like basic shapes, some also extended version of rounded things, because in Paintstorm, when you have quite big resolution like this, if on small resolution you can create a small square and then or rectangle like this, and then change roundness of corners quite more or less fast, like in few time. But when you have a huge resolution and you need big shape, it might be like really long way to create them. But as you see, it will be small. It's only 100 pixels, and it need to repeat each time like 1 second, 5 times, so etc. But I found quite a tricky way, so now I can like do on small, and then expand this form using this quick mask mode. Here is, and then expand and get and refine it again. But it was this quick mask mode appears later than I deal with this problem. So go to now. Here is all the forms as I showed. Also, I included humans because I decided what might be useful in work, and decided that human silhouettes might be useful. So I traced some sculptures and included as shapes. As example, so you have some background, your landscape creating, and you need to fast orient into scale, or you need to send it to client, or I don't know. So the reason is like to have a vision of the scale of on your image. So you just choose which one you more like, or use the first one. And like that. So, and that's it. So the purpose is like used to later or fast orient into what you will draw later. Spirals, listings, different arrows and stars, circles, everything grid. Also to measure angles. So next I'll show how to create your own shapes, and how to reassign or bind different hotkeys, because you might find not really useful what are included by default, or you have maybe different language and you want to use it on your own language. So okay, at first you should install this program. It's free. Next, run it. Then to create new one, press this button, create, and you see this table of symbols. What important here is to use from my experience. At first you should import SVG files into each symbol you want to use, or you also might use instruments inside it. It's not really comfortable. For example, I'll put something here, something like that. But I found it, especially scale tool, it's extremely uncomfortable to use. I have no idea how it works even. I tried hard, but so I recommend to do everything inside some Inkscape or etc. different vector programs that you have access to, and position and do everything there. And here is only import, because you will have hard time to put it everything correct and scale. What else? So here is I'm back. As you see, I put this form and it's create this shape. But we need to import. To import, we should create some vector. I have this software, Affinity Designer. It's quite cool. I find it really handy and comfortable to use. So but you, as I told, you can do it or imports from somewhere, any SVG files you will find or create in different software. So what important, as you see in this software, it's square size. So we should create document that have square size. I did 100 pixels, wait, 1000, yeah. But probably, I'm not sure, maybe it's not really important, but I did this one because it's a vector, it can rescale. I did it this way. Then create, then I'll put some form and position it accurate where I need. Here is what important really. As you see, it have fill and stroke. Stroke is outline of shape. So let's fill it, and important to check that your form don't have outlines, because if you will have it like this, you might not pay attention that it have it, because if it get outlines like that, it will be trouble, because this program don't really, it's freeze when you import shapes, especially a lot shapes that have outlines. It might freeze or something like that. It will not show you incorrect this way. It will like empty glyph or symbol. So it's problematic. Always check that this strokes outline is without it. You have only shape. But for some reason, if you should use only lines to create the form you want to do, like this, or in my example I did grid. As you see, it was done with lines. Then you should trace it manually by hands, or you can use automatic system inside if program support them, to create from lines shapes. So here is it's in expand stroke. So now it's not line, it's shape. As you see, now it will be all okay. So next I save it as SVG file. In Affinity it's only in export. Next, here is our file. I put it at once to documents folder. So now I choose first to import here this SVG file. I press twice, then file, import, and here choose SVG, and navigate path where it's located. Also you can open options and put something here. I don't really get what to do, so did it in this way, and I really tried to change this parameter, but looks like it's not affect. I thought it might affect on thin parts, but looks like no difference. So now I press twice, and here is it's located directly into our square and no need to do anything. So I out, and here is our symbol. Let's put this one, whoops, like that, just an example. So now we have these two. The logic is to fill all symbols you want to use and create font. Also, what might be important in process is this matrix. Open matrix, and here is you can at first check how it works. As you see, also you can type different and you see and see result at once. You can scale it like this. Also, as far as I remember, it have ability to move. As you select, you can move it, but I not really recommend what it do. It's like moving inside this part. Take a look. I not recommend to do it. So what also important in this matrix, when you have your own language and want to bind it's not English or not numbers, but your own letters in your own language, you can do it in next way. You can create go to encoding and add encoding slots, and as you see, it's like clear and name it. Then select and right click information about and fill this all Unicode name, etc. It's need to find, it's like hard way, so better to do it in next way. Encoding, delete non-useful slots, it's deleted. So next go to matrix, open matrix, put symbols on your own language that you want to use. For example, I just put this one, and don't close it. Go to encoding and add slots, and then okay. As you see, it's automatically filled with all information with glyph, Unicode, etc. So now it's more easier to use it. Also, a really interesting moment, I found that default have this square size, but when I have added my own, it's like free, like infinity scale. So to fix this, for example, if I copy, also important, just to put anywhere these forms, you can copy and paste or cut and paste, but important to check that language right now on your system is English, because it's not understand other for hotkeys. So copy and paste here. Sometimes interesting. I got it. So clear. So if I now it's correct, open something that will be incorrect. Here is without something. If I'll put something here, it might be, as you see, like in a non-correct way. And when I'll put this one symbol here, so what I want to tell, sometimes when you did include your own language, it have this problem that have no this last line, and you should add it manually. Like here is matrix, install whatever it is, and put something, and then choose and select and move it. So now we have more or less like no, because if it don't have this line, sometimes it goes really crazy. Like when you type symbol here, it appears here or something like that. So now you know how to put this line and put symbol inside it. This problem might happen. For me, it happened only once when I when I did this tutorial. Okay, next. So now we have some fillet symbols with whatever we want forms. Next, what we need to do is go to element and choose information about font. Fill it with some name, copy to this tree, press OK, then go to File and create font. Here is you should choose true type, and parameters for me like that, but I not remember. I probably not change it to something. Not remember. Maybe I put Apple, maybe not. And create. Here is will be appear some warning windows, and but you should don't really care about correctness of it. It's not important. Press yes, and not important all these errors, and create. Now now we have our font with this two and this one. Let's check it. Go to documents. Here is our font. We just drop it to this folder. Installing. Okay. So now I should reopen Paintstorm. And choose font. And where is our new font? Here is best font. So as you see, here is our new font, and we can like include in this font any shapes we wanted, like create some toolkit for different purposes even. Next one. So this is how to create it. Now I show you how to change this one I sent, and you just, for example, you want to only bind your own hotkeys. So close it. This file program should be installed. You just press twice on this file. Now if you need only replace something to new place, you just copy paste to like this, for example. That's it. If you need to just replace it, or if need to place to other letter or etc. So for example, I need to add some new symbols. I go to matrix, open matrix, then encoding, add new slots. Here is. So now I just put it here, and as you see, it's at once show you changes. Same way you can put your own language symbols, and after that you check how it works or not inside this metric window. And close, then go to element, information about font, and change name, or put the same name, but at first you should remove previous version from this folder, font folder, because it will be conflicting probably. I don't know. Usually I remove it, then drop with the same name a new one, but you might rename it in different way. And after you get some new name for it, okay, go to file and create font, and same way, true type, check it, true type, create, ignore this, yes, create. Here is, as you see, then just drop it to this folder, and that's it, and you will have your own binded hotkeys on different forums. So that's it. Yeah, probably. I hope it was useful, and you will find this font useful too, because I think it should be useful. It have all basic forms. So that's it. See you next time.